Hi friends, my name is Nitin Kunal Reddy. Today I am going to discuss about copper and its alloys. So the topics we are going to discuss is the properties of the copper and how copper is extracted, and there are how many types of copper alloys. So mainly, firstly we will discuss about the copper. It is one of the oldest and most widely used non-ferrous metal in the industry. Properties of copper are they are soft, ductile, malleable. It can be forged, rolled, wired, drawn, worked in hot and cold conditions, light in weight and pleasing color, excellent corrosion to resistance, high thermal conductivity, non-magnetic in nature, ease of fabrication, good machinability, can be polished, plated for pleasing appearance, can be easily alloyed with other metals. The properties of There are some other properties of copper and its alloys. Melting point of copper is 1083 degrees Celsius and density of the copper is 8.93 into 10 power 3 kg per meter cube and Young's modulus of copper is 122.5 GPa. 1 GPa is equal to 10 per 5. Tensile strength 220 MPa. Hardness 80 to 85 BHN. So now we'll see about how copper is extracted. Copper is extracted from its copper pyrites, from its ore called copper pyrites. There are three steps for the extraction of copper. They are firstly crushing of copper pyrites. The copper pyrites are cut into powder and then it is it is mixed with water, filtering it and drying, air blown, roasting. Copper pyrites are combined with iron and sulfur, becomes copper iron sulfide and mixed with silicon oxide and oxygen. Smelting and converters, metallurgical process to obtain pure copper from pyrites. Electrolytic refining is done from a solution comprised of sulfuric acid and copper sulfate. On passing the current to the anode into the solution, pure copper is deposited on cathode. 99.95% pure. Applications of copper: electrical conductors, power cables, telephone cables, network cables, PCBs, and connectors. They are used in heat exchangers and heating vessels. It is based on coating. It is used for base coating on steels. Various applications where lightweight with good corrosion resistance is required, making alloys of bronze and brass. Poisonous used as germicides. It is used in food, chemical industries, water tank, vessels, tubes, jewelry application. There are four types of alloys: brass, bronze, gunmetal, cupro-nickel alloys. In brass, there are four types. In brass, there are three types. First is alpha brass. It consists of less than 20% of zinc. It is also known as red brass. Beta brass. It consists of 20 to 30% of zinc, namely known as yellow brass. Alpha beta brass. It mainly consists of 30 to 45% of zinc. Alpha is nothing but high ductile. Beta is nothing but it increases the strength. Alpha brass. There are four types of alpha brasses: red brass, gliding metal, low brass, commercial brass. Firstly, red brass. Copper. It consists of copper 85%, zinc 15 to 20%, soft and ductile. They are soft and ductile, high resistance to the corrosion. Applications are electrical conductors, condensers, heat exchangers, tubes. Next, gliding metal. Copper consists of 25%, zinc 5%. It has a high strength. Applications are coins, medals, tokens, plates, fuse caps. Next one is low brass. It consists of copper 80%, zinc 20%, and the property is high resistance to corrosion. Applications are ornaments, thermoplasts, musical instruments, bushes. Commercial brass. Copper consists of 90%, zinc 10%. Properties are excellent hot or cold working. Costume jewelry, rivets, screws, jewelry case box. Next one is beta brass. Types of brass. There are two types of brass: cartilage brass and admiralty brass. Composition is copper 70%, zinc 30%. Properties are good strength, high ductility, cold working properties. Applications: radiator caps, headlights, reflector, lamp fixtures, cartridge cases, plumbing, accessories, radiators, fans, reverse. Next one is admirability brass. The composition is copper 70%, zinc 29%, silicon 1%. Improved strength and corrosion resistance. Applications are used in They are used in condensers and heat exchangers. And the next one is alpha beta brass. There are five types of brasses: Munz metal, lead brass, forging brass, architectural brass. The composition of Munz metal: copper 60%, zinc 40%. Properties is high strength, excellent hot working. Applications are valves, condenser tubes, nuts, bowls, utensils. Lead brass. The composition is 60% of copper, zinc 38%, plumbum 2%. Easily machinability. Applications are They are used to make keys, lock parts, watch spare parts. Forging brass. Composition is 59% of copper, zinc 39%, plumbum 2%. Suitable for hot work. Plumbing parts. Artificial brass. Copper 57%, zinc 40%, plumbum 3% for forging. Decorative molding grills and locks. Bronze. Copper plus zinc. Common properties: possess superior mechanical properties. Corrosion resistance. Strength increases with tin content. It in maintain less than 12%. Else they so there are seven types of brass. Bell bronze. Copper 78%, Zn 22%. Properties are hard, brittle, possess resonance. Application: they are used for making bells. Coinage bronze: 95% of copper, 3% of Zn, 1.5% of zinc. Properties are good strength and resistant to corrosion. They are used to make copper coins. Phosphorus bronze: copper 88%, phosphorus 0.5%, zinc 10%, Zn 1%, Pb 0.7%. pH increases strength and ductility resistant to corrosion. They are used to make bearing, pump parts, springs, screws. Aluminium bronze: 89% copper, aluminium 3.5%, ferrous 0.35%, zinc. Fe is added to increase the strength, hardness, resistance to corrosion, cold working operations. They are used to make gear, propellers, cams, rollers, tubes. Manganese E bronze: 50 to 60% copper, manganese 35%, remaining Fe. Resistance to corrosion, hot working operations. Applications are bushes, plunger feed, pumps, rods. Silicon bronze: 95% copper, silicon 3%, 1% Mn, and 1% Fe. Silicon is added to add strength, harden, and improve corrosion resistance. Casting dice rolling, forging hot or cold, pressing boilers parts. Gunmetals: zinc acts as a deoxidizer, improves fluidity during casting. A small amount of lead can be added to improve castability and machinability. Admiralty gunmetal: 88% of copper, 10% of Sn, 2% of zinc. Resistant to corrosion, producing casting. Application: pumps, valves, casting parts. Lead gunmetal: 85% copper, Zn 5%, Zn 5%. Plum 2% high strength. Pressure tightening apparatus like boilers, steam pipe fitting, hydraulic valves, gears, etc. Cupronickel can be hot and cold worked. Good corrosion resistance in sea. Water application: sea water pimage. Monel metals: copper 29%, 68% nickel, 1.25% Fe, Mn resistance to corrosion, good mechanical properties. Chemical and food industry strength, steam turbine blades. K Monel: 29% copper, 66% nickel, 2.75% aluminum, 0.4% manganese, and titanium. Good mechanical properties. They are used to ship propeller blades. So, thank you for listening my videos. Thank you.